Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about killing your snooze button habit. Okay, if you saw our huddle called I'm Not a Morning Person, I hope you tried some of those strategies to kind of get you up a little bit earlier in the morning and be a morning person and help you win the day. Today what I want to talk to you about is one thing that can trip you up if you're doing those things, is setting your alarm earlier. I really want to kill your snooze habit. So we all know what the snooze habit is. The alarm goes off, you hit snooze, and you slip back into sleep. I myself have struggled with the snooze button before, trust me. And I want to give you guys some strategies and some ways to beat that. But it's really important that you understand why you should not be hitting the snooze button. I want to give you a little bit of science behind it. So, when you hit the snooze button and try and go back to sleep, if you get back to sleep immediately, if you're that person that falls back asleep, you can be slipping into what's called REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, or it's deep sleep, okay? It's restorative sleep. When we sleep and we feel good after the night, we've had a lot of good REM sleep. We've had restless sleep, and we feel tired the next day. We didn't get to that deep stage of sleep. So when you wake up, again, in a few minutes after you hit your snooze button, it's just another jolt to the system, and it confuses your body. When you wake up, you're naturally just supposed to get up and start your day. But when you go back to sleep, your body thinks you're trying to get more restorative sleep instead of just waiting the 9 minutes until your snooze button, alarm goes off again. And again, you just end up being more and more tired as the day goes on. And there's just lots of good research out there that shows that it is not good for your brain and your mind and your function to wake up, fall back asleep, and then get up again. So we really got to crush this habit. And trust me, I know it's really tempting to hit the snooze button. I've done it, and I'm not going to lie to you. I still do it. I will not do it more than once, but every time I hit that snooze button, I get like a guilt. I just don't feel good about it, and I know I just wasted that time. I really should have gotten up out of bed. So here are two strategies that I use that help me beat my snooze button habit. So one, physically get out of bed. A lot of people have probably heard this one before, but if you put your alarm across the room or your phone across the room, if that wakes you up, and you have to physically get up out of your bed to shut it off, you're going to have a much better chance of staying awake and not crawling back into that bed. So I encourage you to get your alarm clock away from you and not a place where you can just hit it with your hand and be done with it. Another good strategy I got from Mel Robbins. Great last name on that woman. But really interesting, she has this principle, and she counts backwards, called the 5-second rule. She counts backwards from 5 to 1 like a rocket ship taking off. So she just got into this habit of hitting the snooze button and realized that when she woke up, if she just counted to herself, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Her body would get up. Okay, now it seems kind of silly. There's a whole book on it. It's very interesting. We'll dive into it at some point, I'm sure. But you can try that out. It's priming your brain and letting you know you're counting down to do something, which is get out of that bed. Okay, so even when your alarm goes off, everything in your body may be telling you to go back to sleep. But trust me, you're just not going to be happy with the results when you do that. And like I said, science proves it, it's just not a good thing for your brain and your body. So as a little bonus section to this, I want to give you a little tip, and it used to be something that I would think about kind of when my alarm went off, but I think we've all had this experience. So have you ever just woken up naturally right before your alarm? Your alarm's set for 6 o'clock, and you wake up and it's 5:50, and you're like, oh, why am I awake? I had 10 more minutes of sleep. Guess what? This is the best way to wake up. To wake up naturally. The best way would be to wake up without an alarm, okay? Now, this doesn't work in real life all the time because, if I had a 7 o'clock patient coming in and they were waiting there and I showed up at 8, I said, yeah, my body naturally kind of woke me up a little bit later today. That wouldn't go so well. Your boss probably wouldn't like it if you had a 7 o'clock appointment and you had to come in for anything. Hey, you know what? My body naturally didn't wake me up. So we still have to use the alarm clock. But those times when you kind of roll over and you want to see how much time you have left to sleep and it's really close to your alarm clock, your body naturally awoke. Do yourself a favor. Get out of that bed, okay? Count from 5 back to 1. Launch yourself out of bed. And now if it's 2 hours before the alarm clock goes off, that's not the best idea. But if it's not that far away, do yourself a favor. Get out of bed. Your body naturally woke up, and it's a gift. That's the way your body naturally wants to get up. So, just whenever that happens, think, this is an amazing chance to get a head start on my day. I can start winning today already, and just get yourself out of bed. So what I want you guys to do is talk about that. Talk about, hey, who hits the snooze button, and how many times do you hit the snooze button, and how much, is that really a consistent practice of yours? And you guys can talk about different things you can do to stop this habit. Like that's just time you're giving away. So have a discussion about that. Post it below the video here, and we can talk about it on our Facebook page. But I really think that if we can kick this snooze habit, it's going to have such a positive impact on you and the rest of your life and your team.